I'm sorry, I got so screwed up. I was just out here in the shed tinkering around, and I'll just put the iPad, because I have an iPad out here. I was tinkering around with hand throttles. I can't be on ProTinker because of my band. But basically, my hair. I'm gonna get my hat. There is a Hey, I'm supposed to get a package. When it gets there, let me know so I can come pick it up. I'll be right there. I'll be right back. There's a package. There's a package for me. It's a hand throttle. And so I'll be right back. Everybody just comment. Just tell everybody that ahoy. I'll be right back. Okay? Just everybody calm down, please.
The thing was buzzing.
Huh?
The phone was like beep, 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 beep. That pen keeps falling off. Oh, my foot.
Okay, so here's the situation. Let me give you my opinion on something, which I always do, okay? When somebody is grabbing, and Mike and I, we agree, but we disagree, okay? He was telling me that, you know, really a hand throttle is different depending on what car you're using, and I was kind of disagreeing to a point, but then he was showing me a car, and I gotta find it right here. Okay, so we were basically testing 3 different hand throttles. Okay, because I'm under the impression, this is my opinion, I'm giving you Bryan Young's opinion, okay, that especially if you have a novice or somebody that's really never done slot cars a lot, you know, he needs a hand throttle that will, when you pull a trigger, like let's say this one right here, this is the one, this is the, no, this one is it. So when you pull the trigger, do you see the first band that your car should start to move slowly because it's got a little bit of power, okay? And then as you pull it, you're going to go faster and faster, okay? And that's true on some cars, but it's not on other cars. Mike and I were talking, Mike was telling me. Like, for example, like these Racemaster cars. So if I take this hand throttle, so I want to do some experiments, okay? And I want you, so I'm going to turn the camera so you can see my experiment as I'm doing it, okay? So we're going to hook this controller up here. All right. Because I'm trying to find the perfect hand throttle for most customers. Now, you're enthusiast, you know, the Jeffs and the you know, your hardcore drivers, they're going to try to find the hand throttle that just fits them perfectly. That's fine. I'm not after that target audience. I'm after the guy that, you know, is going to have his kids over for the weekend. He wants to have a hand throttle that his kids are going to have fun with, but not total control, out of control. So let's do an experiment. We're going to do an experiment, okay? So we're going to put this car on the track, and we're going to use this hand throttle. Now watch what happens with that car as I'm pulling the hand throttle. See how it took off immediately? You see how it took off immediately? I want you to notice that. Now watch this. Okay, now I have a Thunderjet. Now what? Now obviously they're different cars. I just want people to watch and observe. Okay? Watch the power. You see how it's not as jerky? It's more slow. Now I have this up to 18 volts. Let me bring that down to 14 volts. All right, we got that back to 14 volts. That's where I want it to be. Okay? So as soon as I push the hand, watch the car over here. Watch the car over here. As soon as I push the hand throttle, you have power going to the car. Now, okay, notice how there's just a little bit of power going to the car to where now when you're full throttle, you got full throttle. Now, I want to show you something. Okay, now watch this. All right, now I'm going to take this black hand throttle and I'm going to do that same experiment, and I want you to see the reaction of this car. Okay? And to me, this is not how you should be for kids. Watch what happens. Watch the car over here. Watch the hand throttle. See how the power doesn't come into... See, now, here's the problem I have with that. Is that a kid is gonna not find any power when he first starts. So he's just gonna want to... It's not working. So this does not have power until I'm almost at the end. Look at that. But now watch this. Watch, this is what's really interesting. Watch this. So now I'm going to put a Race Master car on. Now watch what happens. You see how it started? It started about right here. So this hand throttle is really better for Race Masters cars than... Now, you could argue, I mean, I think this, I'm going to plug as many of these in as I can because I want to show you what I'm talking about. So watch the Race Master car. We're at 14 volts. About the same speed, same place. It's not getting started until about there. Now let's do the white one. Now, this is a 2104. 2104. We carry these in stock, and I love these things. Look. I barely touched it, and you've got power already. See, to me, that gives better stability. Now, I called Professor Motor, and he sent me a 2020 hand throttle. He said he thinks that this is going to be a better hand throttle for me to use, okay? And he sent me some catalogs. He sent me some stickers and everything. We're going to put these around the track. Professor Motors, he's got these cool little track cleaners. I think these are track cleaners. What the heck are these? Press. Well, look at that. It's a little light. Look at that. Isn't that neat? Look at all this stuff. NRH, NSR. Look at NSR Racing. Holy cow. That's not what I want to show you. All right, so here's the new hand throttle, okay? So here is the 20, this is the new hand throttle, the 2020, okay? And this is the one that he thinks that I should be using on the track, all right? Now, I understand everybody thinks their hand throttle is different. I get that. I am talking about the novice, the guy that, like, for example, Gravedigger. He's just getting into it. He needs a hand throttle that when he presses it just a little, it's like getting into a car. You don't want to get into your car and all of a sudden when you push the accelerator, you're going 80 miles an hour. You just can't handle it. All right, so let's see how this one operates. All right, now that I have 5 hand throttles plugged into the same port, okay, now we are going to see what happens with this hand throttle because now we have about the same amount of bands. This does not have a heat sink on it. This has got a heat sink. This one does not, all right? So let's see what happens when I pull the hand throttle of the 20. This is a 2120, All right. 2120. 2120. And this is the one that he says is going to be the good hand throttle. Yeah, see, see, that's funny how that was. So when I stop, okay, and then I pull it. See, if I pull this one, it starts immediately. If I pull this one, well, it does. Yeah, it pulls the same thing. Now, let's try a Thunderjet car with a 2120. A 2120. Let's see how she starts off. Okay, is she going to start off slow? Is she going to start off super fast? Because I think your car should start off like you would in real life. Start off slow. They're all cheap controllers. Arbuckle. See that? Well, I don't know if this is cheap. I mean, these are all handmade in America. They're made in Michigan. Okay, they're hand soldered in Michigan. I don't think they're cheap, Arbuckle. I mean, they're a $70, $60 hand throttle. It depends on the ohm rating of the armature of the controller. Jeffrey Hamilton. I know Jeffrey. See, this is the problem that we have, you know. And everybody says that I'm an idiot. Everybody says that I have no idea what I'm talking about. Well, you know what? I do know what I talk about because I've sold over $2 million worth of inventory. Okay, so I do know what I'm talking about. Now I might be the guru, you know, the enthusiast, you know, that's obsessed with. Where's the camera? Where's the camera? Oh, it's. Where the heck is the camera? Oh, it's over here now. That's funny. So my other iPod, the camera is over here. This now, the camera's in the center, which is a little easier. I understand all this ohm stuff. I'm trying to get a hand throttle that a guy that's got a bunch of kids, he wants a nice hand throttle so that when they start off, that they can have fun with. But it seems like everybody's you can't please everybody. That's what I'm finding out. That's a nice one. I like this 2120. Now, yes, you can buy Viper. They've got these hand throttles that are $129, $139 because they don't want to mass produce them. They want to, and so I like this 2104 though too. Then you got Thunderjet. Let's try the 2120. See, I like how it starts off slow and then it goes fast. See, Mike goes like this a lot. He'll go like this. I mean, he'll literally play, and that's fine. If that's like the way he likes to write, that's great. That's the hobby, okay? I'm just showing you the different hand throttles. Like, for example, I think I've got a couple of the, So the 2120, I like the 2120. So this is basically a 2120. It's about $69. This is going to retail for about $69. And we're going to be adding this to the line because I want to start moving these hand throttles. And everybody's different on their hand throttles that they want. Right, tablet. You need a few sensitive adjustments so you can go from audible to AI without compromising. Hello. Let's see. Hello. All it is, David's on mom's account. What? They are cheap controllers. Depend on the ohm rating of the armature of the controller. It's a cheap controller too. Clean the controller. Kids just stick with auto world controllers. Cheap controllers, not many. When it's all about the car you're running. It's Bryan. Bryan, can you give you his opinion because he has a belly button? The great and powerful Bryan. That's right. So there's the situation, Bryan. Hey, Adam and everyone, did that right light up or go out? Ahoy, busy. Action-packed footage. Ahoy. He's upset already. Hey, ahoy, ahoy, ahoy. That's amazing. How do we use them for our sets? Well, that's a very good question. So what you would do is, so if you have a regular set, okay, let me get a terminal track. I'll say they're very easy to use. I mean, it's not difficult. Of course, I don't have a terminal track right here for me to use. Oh, I do. Yeah, right here. So if you wanted to use a terminal track, you could do it two ways. You could take this and you use the roach clip and you clip it into the track like this. Okay. Put one here and the white one here. You could just clip it like that if you want. Now, obviously, those are going to come out. Now, the best way to do it is this. The best way is to take a hand throttle like this. You can get them cheap. I'll send you them free if you want them. If you ask me, I got hundreds of them, thousands. Just cut the controller like that. You're going to split the wire like this. This is if you have like an Auto World set and you want to run these better hand throttles. Now I need my stripping thing. Of course, I never have my tools when I want them. You basically just strip the hand throttle, or I got to remember this camera is up here now. Just like that, not squeeze it, but you just want to strip the wire off. Okay, like that. And then you can just take your hand throttle and just grab it like this. Now the roach clip is going to be a little loose, so you could probably bend it and go like that. like that. There, now you can plug that into the terminal track, okay, and run like that. If you're gonna do a permanent layout, you could solder it together. If you could adapter piece, you could do a solder adapter piece if you wanted to. You could solder a bolt to here if you wanted to. I'm just giving ideas, okay? I'm trying to. You know what upsets the people, the enthusiasts like Jeff and Mike, is that I try to just make it for a simpleton guy, and they don't like that. Jeff doesn't like that. And I'm just trying to help the average guy with their kids, because I know how, believe me, I've been racing with kids for 20 some years. And the first thing they do, the kids' first thing they do, if they don't see power, the second they touch it, they just pull it all the way. But if they see power to start with, they have a better grasp. It's kind of like when you get in your car, you don't tell your teenager to push the throttle full down when you start your car. You slow down, start off slow. Now, there's another hand throttle that I like. Now, this one's made by D&S. I got these free when I bought this slot car collection. Now, what's nice about this D&S hand throttle is that you can change the ohms on it. You can change the ohms on it because it has such a broad spectrum of power. You can go from 60 to 120 to 60 or 90, 120, 60 ohms. So, see, that one doesn't start until about halfway down. Same thing. See, I just don't like it the way it starts. The power does not start until all the way at the end of your pulling. That's just my opinion. Now, I can have an opinion because I'm the owner of the store. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't think I'll be using these anymore, because I like the hand throttle that is going to start halfway through, or not even halfway through the car. Of course, my 2104 is my favorite. I got too many of these things attached. Let's unhook some of these, and we'll put in just the ones that all right. Interesting. That one's okay. $21.20. That one starts immediately when you press it. You're barely pressing it. Look at that, I'm barely pressing it. Look at that, I'm almost at the end. Look at that. It just starts off a little faster, little faster, little faster, little faster, little faster. Now let's try my VW Beetle. That's my best car, okay? That's the one that constantly beats Jeff. He can't handle my VW Beetle. Okay. Where's my VW Beetle? Oh, I cleaned that. Where did it go? What happened to my VW Beetle? Oh my gosh. There it is. So this is the car that Jeff doesn't like to compete against because he knows that I beat him with this, okay? This is the car that Jeff has to beat when he comes. See the eyes? It's saying, I'm going to beat Jeff. That's right. You're full of poop. The 2020 for 2120 is for 132nd cars. Well, yes and no. You can use it. Every connection adds resistance. That's my thinking. All right. Now let's see where we are here. Ready? So we got the car there. We're gonna test out the controller. Let's see where we start and where we go. Look at that. It starts off just when you're starting. You're full of poop. That's funny, Jeff. You're full of poop. See, that's pretty sweet. So we're going to be adding these 20. Now, we do have the 2104s in stock, and I'll show you that one next. So the 2104 is this one here. This is the 2104. And I actually like the 2104 better. I'm going to see if I can get some more 21. These are on our website, 2104. It's basically the same. David, I don't like you anymore. I like Mac now. Mac is my new favorite.
Yeah, I was watching it thinking about you not being able to get Mac into the United States.
Huh?
I was watching your YouTube.
What are you talking about?
I was watching.
You're just not. Well, you're not cute anymore. That's the problem.
I'm
You're,
ugly to you.
no, you're still my favorite.
No, I'm not. Mac is.
Nah, you're pretty much. You and Frankie are my favorites. Frankie is fun because he's pudgy, and I can squeeze him like a pumpkin. Okay, so I like this controller too. So if you want to get a nice controller, okay, I'll be having the 2120s up for sale here in about an hour. But if you want to get a nice one that's similar, see, what they've done is they discontinued the 2104. The 2104 is discontinued, and he was saying that I can get you the 2120s. So there's two controllers you can get, and they're available at ProTinkerToys.com. You've got the PMTR 2120. That's the item number, and that'll be available pretty soon. And then the other one is 2104. Where is the sheet on that?
I bet the live stream wants to see.
No, they don't like you, David.
Adam does.
Adam doesn't like you anymore.
What?
So this is the controller you want to buy right here. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm pointing at the wrong thing. PMRT 2104. Okay. And these are nice controllers. The 2115 is not a very good controller. It doesn't have enough power to give you out of the gate, basically. I can't remember which one. Oh, that's this one, I think. No, it's not this one. All right, that one is the... Oh, it's this one here. So this is the 2115. This is the 2115.
Dad, is this guy your favorite?
No, he's not.
This guy?
No.
No?
See, it starts a little later into the hand throttle. See where it starts about right there? This is the 2115. And then your 2104 is this one here. 2104. So yeah, the minute you touch it, you have power. And that's the 2104. Can you please turn that off?
I'm watching all your videos.
Oh my gosh. That's 2104. And then 2120.
I think Mason's sleeping in this video at Waffle House.
2104. This is 2120. That's 2120. This is 2120. Look at that. Starts right off. I love that. Look at that. Starts power right there. What was that? Holy moly. What rolled over there? Oh, that's a screw. That's not supposed to be there. Holy moly. I got to put this hand throttle back together. See, these hand throttles right here, these hand throttles are done. They're made by Slotworks. These are 1/32. I'll show you what I mean. Because they don't have many slots, and so it's either fast. You see how there's only like 6? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, about 6 different power levels. Now watch what happens when you push this thing. See, the power is almost, look, there's no in between. There's full or no. There's full or no. See, that to me is just too much. See, that's just full. Look, there's nothing, and then full. Now, these are designed for 132nd cars. That's the problem. 132nd. Can I ask you why you're on my phone? I'm serious. Unbelievable. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's 3 bolts. That's 3 9. I just need a little tiny one. I'm missing a little screw. Okay, so then we have this hand throttle, which is the 3 different. Which I liked these at one time, but now after driving this hand throttle, I like this better than this. Now these are old ones. These are all, this has your old analog, which is basically just coils. And you can see the difference here. Now, I mean, it starts good, but it's still, see, like back here, there's no power. But so when you start, you don't get anything immediately. But people don't like this hand throttle, which, I mean, it's basically a rust kit. It's a rust hand throttle. Now these, so here is a 16 variable ohm. Okay, and you can change the settings on this. To where you're wherever you want to set it at. So I'm barely touching. That's not a bad hand throttle. These are the ones we don't have anymore. I've got to get down to and get more of these variable hand throttles. These are nice, for especially 132nd. Oh boy. All right, so this is the 2120. Highly recommended. We're going to be pushing these now. We do have 4 of the 2104s, which I'm going to be pushing. I'm going to do a video on those tomorrow. So if you want a good hand throttle for your kids to use, is what I use for Carrera. It is, and that is a black hand throttle. Kathy Young retracted, which one is the best for me and my family. I would recommend the 2120. Because watch what happens when I start, okay? This is all you have to need to know. Look at that. As soon as I start, the car moves. Okay, let's take a 4 gear. That needs fixing. Okay, semi. Barely touching. Race Master. Starts off. Thunderjet. No magnet. Goes off slow. Thunderjet with magnet. Guy's shoes are shot. They have to be cleaned. Race Master. So I would recommend customers on my recommendation. It's strictly my recommendation because I know customers, and you want to have the kids enjoy the racing. If they're constantly crashing, kids do not have fun. And so if you get a controller that they start off slow and build up, but if you get a controller that only is giving them power when they're down here, ain't gonna work. I'm sorry, it's not gonna work. It literally is not going to work. And that is my humble opinion after 34 years of selling, or 23 years of selling slot cars and toys. Now, does that mean that humble? That's right. I'm just humble, being a humble Bryan. You know, I'm just trying to let people know. Hey, listen. You know, if you want to have a little bit better hand throttle than the one you get in the set, okay, like for example the Auto World hand throttle. Let's find if I can find an Auto World hand throttle. I just had one. Yeah, right here. Where do you go? All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a plunger hand throttle. We're going to show you the difference between a plunger hand throttle and one of these new Professor motors that are available at ProTinkerToys.com. ProTinkerToys.com. So we're just going to take one of these hand throttles, these cheap hand throttles that you get with the set. All right, the plunger hand throttles. All right. All right, so let's take one of these and see where the difference is in the speed, okay? Okay, you ready? All right, so we're just going to touch it and see what happens. Well, it doesn't do that bad. The problem is these things wear out so fast. The resistor on these things is so... Let's do my my VW Beetle. Now, why is this... I give up. I really think it has to do with... Well, Bryan... Well, what's really nice is that the feel of the hand throttle. You have it just feels more controlled. You know what I'm saying? Let's try one of these. Like these are old Auroras. Here's an old Aurora. Let's see where this goes. Cheap. I mean, the thing is 40 years old, so I mean, I don't know how many times it's been triggered. That has too much power. Yeah, it's open and closed. That's all there is to it. This one though is tapered. It's a nice, slow build up. Okay, I guess I was wrong on that one. Oh, brother. I prefer this one. I like the 2120 and the 2104. So if those two hand throttles that I'm going to try to sell people, that is the 2120 and 2104. 2120, 2120, 2104. To me, they have the best in start. Nice, easy go. Let's pull in my low battery one or magnets. Power immediately when you pull the trigger, you have power. See, okay, I'm going to say this last time. This is exactly what I'm talking about. When a kid gets this controller, if he just touches it, the car is moving. Now he can get a better control. He starts soft, and I always told kids when they were on my digital track, I said, start slow, do 5 laps without crashing, and then I'll let you speed up. If they could do 5 laps without crashing, then I expand their ability to drive faster, okay? That's what I'm trying to get at, okay? Now, I know that there are people out there, especially Jeff and Mike, they have their own preferences, and I'm not trying to go after them. I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to let customers know that if you want something that has better controllability, overall performance, especially for kids and for the novice that are just getting into it, that want to have fun, that want to at least get around the track once without crashing, the 2120 or the 2104 at ProTinkerToys.com. We have the 2104 in stock right now, and they can ship to you right this second. There's just a little bit different from the 2140 or 2120. This is an older model. They don't have all the heat sink this new one does. And these are all made. Ahoy. 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 Yes, ahoy.
Is this ProTinkerToys.com?
Well, it's Brian Young's phone. Why? How can I help you?
It's Bryan Young's phone?
Yes, which is the owner of Pro Tinker Toys.
Oh, okay, I see.
How can I help you?
Well, listen here, Mick. What I'm looking for is
I don't have a Knight Rider.
You sold them all?
I have the car version, which it just has the silver on the bottom. I mean, you can paint all that silver and make it black, but we still have those in stock.
Right. Well, nobody wants those.
What do you mean?
Well, nobody wants them. We want the original Knight Rider.
Right, it's the same car. They just put a silver line on the bottom.
Does that one have lights in the front?
No, none of the none of the that series, none of those even had lights in it.
None of them has lights in them.
Only the Scalextric had it.
Okay. All right.
Why were you looking ones with lights then?
Well, I was thinking maybe I'd buy one of them Knight Rider cars that headlights in it. It's got that little red piece going back and forth.
That's in 1/32 Scalextric. Are you wanting 1/30? No, they don't have it in HO. No. Hello? Car is a flamethrower. Car has lights. You sure it has lights? LOL, Arbeck. Right.
I think the wind went out of my mask.
Yeah, it did. I think the guys are telling me that the car does have, it's a flamethrower.
Is it?
I don't think so, but they're telling me it is. I don't have one here. I'm not at the store right now. I'm at the shed. I'm at my shed. And I don't have access to one of those cars.
Okay. Well, I was just curious. Hey, you know that little Bel Air car you sent us for $20?
Yes,
Sounds good.
I know. It's an awesome car.
Yeah, we like it.
I know.
Well, I just thought I might check to see if you had that car.
I mean, we don't have the car. Tell Mark to bring one down. To Mac, bring one down.
Well, they need to come up with some older style cars because those were the best.
They are, yes.
You know. So, well, maybe they'll do something.
Well, I mean, all you have to do is paint the bottom part of the car, and it's exactly the Knight Rider.
Is it?
Yes.
Painted the damn car.
Yeah, but nobody would know it. Nobody would know it.
Well, let's put it this way. Here we are, 50 years later. It's at a final auction. They bid. We have a Knight Rider car, but we can't ask that much money for it because it's been painted.
Yeah, but no, you're probably going to get twice that amount because it's painted, because there were only so many of those Knight Riders, and all you have to do is say that ProTinkerToys is the only one that, and he signed this car too. So we would sign that body so that you would know that it was done by ProTinkerToys.
Where would you sign it at?
I would sign it on the inside of the body.
All right, let me ask another question, just curious.
Yes?
What kind of spray paint would you use?
I wouldn't use spray paint. I would use my my Veloya paint. Or I could use a marker. But I think the Veloya point would look better.
Yeah. Well, I'll give that some thought.
All right, you let me know, okay?
Yeah, I think it was like $24 or something like that.
Yeah, they're on sale for $24. You know, you buy two of them. You have one the Night Rider. I paint one Night Rider and one the car. Now you've got two cars to run against.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Well, too bad they don't make. Too bad they don't make that car now. But
Listen, I had 1,200 of them 3 years ago. Okay.
yeah, I know you buy a shitload of stuff. You know what your problem is?
What?
You buy up all the stock is what the problem is.
Why is that a problem?
We're gonna have to limit you to a certain amount.
Why is that a problem if I buy up all the inventory?
Because if you buy up all the inventory, then that makes it so that there's no other shops out there that can compete with you because you're monopolizing your own self.
What? No, but now I have the product for the consumer. Now I sold 1,200 of those. So that's what we want.
Well, probably so.
Yeah, it is. That's why. Did you know that John D. Rockefeller was richer? He got richer after they broke up his oil company because all the other oil companies that were founded, he owned shares in every one of them. And he was richer after they broke him up before they broke him up.
Yeah, that sounds like Donald Trump is a lot richer because of all this shit going on.
No, it's exactly the government does not know anything that they're doing. They're absolutely incompetent idiots.
No shit.
Well, we're live streamed, so I can't necessarily have that word kind of go forth, okay?
Well, what was it that I heard today? Oh shit, I'm too old, but it was a good one. It was about Joe Biden. It was a good one. I can't remember what it is. I can't remember what it is now.
Well, if you remember, just get it to me, okay?
Yeah, it was a real good one, though.
Did you want to buy those two cars?
Well, I'm going to have to ask the wife about that. Cause,
How old are you?
huh?
How old are you?
63.
Are you retired?
Yeah, I'm retarded, yeah.
No, not retarded. Are you retired?
Yeah, I'm retired.
And why do you have to ask your wife what you can buy?
Well, because I don't want my nuts slit off in the middle of the night.
Boy, she must not be very nice to you.
It's not.
She's not? Oh my gosh.
You know what she said?
What?
She goes, you got two choices.
Yes?
You just retired, and you're getting your Social Security.
Yes?
Now, you can either put it in my bank account, or I can divorce you and take it all. Now, which one do you want to do?
Well, how is she going to get all of it?
Oh, because that's the way it is nowadays. You haven't heard that? Whenever you get a divorce, she gets everything but your freaking underwear.
Everything but your underwear? So you get to keep your underwear, huh?
Yeah, that's about it. They take everything. They take the cars, the jewelry, they take your mistress, they take it all.
Holy moly. Well, I'm glad I'm not going to get divorced.
There you go.
There you go. All right, well, you let me know, okay?
Yeah, after 35 years of being married, it's just a lot easier that way.
No, I totally agree. We've been married 36 years, so I totally understand.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Back to you.
You let me know, okay?
All right. Okay, I will.
All righty.
Bye.
Okay, so he's a nice customer that wants to get a car, but he's going to have to check with his wife first, okay? And which is good. You know, he's at least very considerate about his wife. He loves her very much, and he wants to make sure Okay, I love these hand throttles. 2104. You need to buy one right now. 2104. We have like 6 of them left. Do not buy the 2115. That's for 132nd cars. Get one of these 2104s. I only have like 6 left because these are discontinued. The new one is the 2120, and I'm going to put those up for sale right now, okay? So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to put these 2120s up for sale at ProTinkerToys.com. My buddy Jeff, I was talking to his girlfriend one day, and she was telling me how much Jeff can't say it in front of me because he doesn't want to get embarrassed, but his girlfriend was telling me how much Jeff really likes me, and but he can't say it, but he thinks very highly of me, and which I find humble, and I appreciate Jeff saying nice things about me, it's really nice, that people like that, they're very nice, and I just want to tell Jeff thank you for telling me how much he likes me, and how much he respects my opinion about a lot of things, and it's really eye opening, how nice people can be, and Jeff can really be nice, he's always been, and I finally realized, because he really would never say anything to me, and until I realized, when he comes here, he's always bringing me something. He's either bringing cookies or he's bringing fruit, and that shows a person that really cares about that other person. Okay, and that's what's really nice about Jeff, is that he really cares about me, and that's what's really nice. And I appreciate Jeff for being such a nice guy. Oh, I mean, he's just a really nice guy. He must not be watching anymore. I'm glad he's not watching because I don't want to get him embarrassed. Yeah, he must have signed off a long time ago. Jeff or Mike also says that Jeff is really a nice guy, and that log in. Let's see. Bryan sends me stuff, but only after I send him loads of money. Well, today was just a fun day. I wanted to do this on hand trowels because I think people should be buying a hand trowel that it's good for their kids. And that's why the 2120 is now available for sale at our website. And I'm going to be doing a special video of this tomorrow promoting this 2120 hand throttle. So if you want to get a good hand throttle, get over to ProTinkerToys.com and get yourself a 2120 hand throttle, PMTR 2120, or you can get a 2104. There's only 6 of the 2104s left, okay? And and there's $69. I mean, it's a good controller for, you know, your racetrack. You know, if you got 2 lanes, you want to have a nice racetrack, you want to have nice consistent speed, then this is the way to go. I would highly recommend the 2120.
Hi, baseball glove out here.
Nope.
You ended the live stream?
Nope.
Yes, you. Oh.
Nope.
I flinched a little too hard.
Really?
Hold my hand.
You trying to get yourself beat up?
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, where?
Hey, yeah, I'm trying to get beat up. Never mind.
Seriously, you want to get over here?
Oh.
Get up here. I'm gonna do it right on camera. I'm gonna beat you up right on camera.
My glasses. I look ugly without my glasses.
You look ugly all the time. What do you want me to say? What happened, David? Is that your fake laughing or fake crying? Which one? Huh? David?
Can I tell them about something?
No.
What about my baby blanket?
What?
My
What?
baby blanket.
What about your baby blanket? You don't need a baby blanket.
Throw it on the roof the other day. No. Also, you didn't cut the tag off yet.
Okay, so let's do, before I sign off.
Hugs? Stop choking.
Okay, I'm not kidding, David. How could it be one day?
What?
Go check.
What?
Kathy, I'm sending David in. Will you please check him? Thank you. Please check David. He stinks.
You are understandable. You are breaking up.
I'll say this one more time. Please check David.
If it is outside, what do you want me to check?
His butt! It stinks! Brian's joking. What does he do? Stuffs his mouth. Oh my God. Holy cow. All right. Now, I have four Race Masters cars that I am extremely heavy on. Now, what does heavy mean? I got way too many of them. 24. Let's see here. Product. $22,044. Oh my gosh. We have all right, we're gonna put this one on sale. All right, so you have to go. I'm not gonna do an auction. I'm just gonna put these on sale at such a price, you guys. If you don't buy these, you're crazy. All right, so here's the first one. And I've got 22 of them. 22 of these on sale, okay? We're going to put these on sale right now for $25. They're on sale right now for $25. 22,044 on sale right now.
Why?
What did Mom say?
She said nothing.
Did she check your behind?
So
I knew that. I knew he was
Did you
saying-
check?
Yes.
No, she didn't.
Well, tell
I
her to
did.
check right now. Go in there and tell
I
her.
did.
You did, but not Mom. So,
Can you go?
no,
Please.
no,
Please.
no.
Can you run?
Run.
Yeah, run away. My glove has to be out here.
I don't have it.
It has to be.
Okay, so here's another car that's on sale. We got 20 of these for $20 or $26. $26. And then we have, so that's the second car on sale. We have 20 of them. When they're gone, they're gone. And then we have car number 3, which is another popular car. Oh my gosh. We got way too many of these. Holy moly, where did we get all these? How did I do that? Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. All right, so we basically have $26 for this car right here. 26. I can't do that. These prices are already at my I'm below what my cost is. You're not. Where are you taking that?
This?
No, that.
This?
Yes.
Outside.
Yeah. Well, you left it on the step here. They almost got crushed. All right, and then the third car. The third car we have is the unpaintable one. And that one is going to be $26 also. We got 14 of these. Actually, you know what? Yeah, 14 of these. $25. So all the, or $26. I'm sorry, 26. Yeah, they're 26. Whoever buys them the first, that's going to be all of them. So you basically can buy four. You can buy 4 Race Masters for $105. Where can you do that? Only at ProTinkerToys.com. That's where. So, and you better get them quick because we're taking them all to Cleveland and they'll probably be gone by the time we get back. So if you don't get them now, don't come crying to me. They're on sale right now. Yes, sirree. Hurry, hurry, hurry. And we just sold 72 of them. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so the new hand throttle, we just got an order in. Somebody just bought some. Yep, there they are. Somebody just bought 4 of them. All 5. They bought 5 cars. Yep, 5 cars. Holy moly, they bought, oh my gosh. Holy moly. They just spent $14,000. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. They didn't buy any of the cars I was telling about. But they were buying other slot car stuff. So don't forget, you want to get your 2120 hand throttle. Okay, the 2120. And we will get these out to you as fast as we can, okay? So Pro Tinker Toy out, all right? Hasta la vista, baby. You guys have a wonderful day. And we will see you tomorrow, Wednesday live stream. God knows how many times you tell us that. Hey, does anybody want me to show them my dentures? Do you want to see what my dentures look like? How many want to see my dentures? I won't take them out in front of you, but I'll just show them to you. Later. Goodbye. No. 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 Okay. See you later, guys.